Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we're going to do a do-it-yourself LED flicker upgrade to one of these Bally slash Stern lamp driver boards. We're going to worry about J1, J2, and J3 only, not this. This is your inputs. But we're going to put these SIP resistors. These are 470 ohm resistors. We're going to solder these on the back, add some wire to them, and then hook them up to the machine, and we will have that exact same LED flicker removal, kind of like with those little boards that piggyback on here. They're usually, what, 50, 75 bucks, I can't remember how much they are, but they normally just plug on here, and you got a wire loop that goes on and then hooks onto your back of your display cabinet, and it removes your LED upgrades. These are literally a couple dollars to do. It takes your time to do it. However, by taking your time, you can save money if you want to do this upgrade. Yeah, it's going to take you some time, but you're going to save money. Alright, let's zoom my camera in so we can see what I'm doing better. Alright, we're going to work right here on this. Now these resistors, they have an end. One end is always marked. That's the end that we're going to solder the wire to. The other ends are just going to go right to the board. I'm going to get my little headpiece on so I can see better. I'm going to take this end and fold this end up. I'm not taking any credit for this mod. I've just seen other people do it, and I just want to duplicate it. So you're going to put it on there like that, and you're just going to solder it on. I think it's going to help better if I tin these first, or no, it ain't going to make too much of a difference. Alright, that one's on. We're going to go to the next one. I'm just going to look at it really close. Yep. And we're going to go to the next one. You're just going to keep doing that, but like I said, on every end we'll have one that's marked, and that's the one you need to bend up, because we're going to put the wire on that one. Now note, you're going to have a bar that goes along the side here. This whole side here, because this is where it's going to bolt on the machine. This is where those little pegs come up, and then you screw it down in the machine. So you are going to have that. So you kind of want to keep it far enough from the edge there. I'm going to cut these down a little bit shorter, since I'm going to be along this edge here. And cut like half of them off. they're just shorter now. You see I still have that one bent up. It's because I want to stay away from that side as good as I can. I think it's going to be better if I do it upside down. You can kind of see it right there. Okay, now these I'm going to solder down because they're just a little bit further away now. It just because I had cut them short and they weren't, I didn't line it up really super good, so I wanted to solder them down. These ones I melted the solder right into the pins. So now we're just going to go to another one. This mod I have seen on, I heard about it first on Pinside, and then my friend at Dave's Arcade, he did a video on it too. This is going to be fun. We're going to have one left over. So since we're going to have one left over, I think I'm going to cut 4 legs completely off this one. I will show you. There. There. This pin is up right here. You can see it. And then I cut 4 legs off because I need to go further this way so I can put another one on that side. This is the hard part to do. It's getting the camera so you guys can see it. Because I got the camera on the side of me. So it's kind of hard for me to see what you guys are seeing. Put a little solder on these. The first one melted in good. Same with the next one. I'm going to bend that one tab up. And we're going to see how many we need to cut off. We need to cut off 4 of them. There we go, that way. Now I'll solder these on. There. That might be. I'm going to go check it against the game. Make sure it sets down in the rails. It should. No issues. Oh, yeah. I'll be good. I forgot they're raised up a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to go around and do the rest of the board, and then when I'm done, I will come back to you and we'll get to the next step. Alright, like I said, we're coming back with the next step. As you can see, I got all of them all soldered down. The pins are all poking up. So now we're going to start with the wire. We're going to start on one end and wrap around and come out the other end. Alright. This is the fun part. I have never done this mod before. Like I said, my friend over Dave at Dave's Arcade did a video on this. I needed to do it to a machine I got here. So I figured, why not make a video too? This isn't like some, what do you call it, crazy thing that is, you know, just made by one person. This is like a public knowledge thing. Okay, so we got that there. I'm just going to burn the casing off. This is also the ugly part too, because it does not look pretty back here. But however, this is going to be hid under the board, and you're not going to see it anyways. So what does it matter how horrible it looks? just need to connect each one of those legs that are up to another leg, because you're going to daisy chain these. That's all you're doing. A little bit of extra solder on that. How that leg over there goes. Do it that way. Ouch. It does get warm. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you're just burning it off. You don't have to burn it off. You could strip it if you wanted to. Be all pretty about it. But like I said, you're just going across the board. And this is in the back of the game. I mean, it's under the board, so you're never going to see it. All right. Smells delicious too. A little more soda on that one. But yeah, that's like it. All right. That's your board. It's ugly as hell. However, that's all you're going to see. So what does it matter what the back looks like? And then you got one wire that comes off the back. Does it matter? No. You can go and spend all that money on those real super expensive plugs, you know, that go on there that do the exact same thing. They look fancy? Hell yeah, they do. Are they flashy looking? Hell yeah. However, I just saved myself like 50 bucks doing this mod. And it took like a half hour out of my time. So yeah, I just saved 50 bucks. So I'm going to take this wire. I'm going to get like 2 feet or so of it. I'm going to wrap my solder up. Let's clean off my solder tip first. There we go. Turn that off. So yeah, I'm going to take about 2 or 3 feet. I'd rather have extra than be short. Yeah, here we go. You can put alligator clip on this and just clip it onto the back of the game, or you can be like me and we'll solder it on. So, alright, we got this hooked up. Now I'm going to go put this in the machine and then we'll solder it on. Alright, as you can see, we got the board installed and we got that one little wire. What did I knock down? My wire strippers. And I don't know if you can see it. Move the zoomer back out. We have flickering lights. See, we got flickering, and my player lights are on. However, if I take this wire and I hook it to the, what do you call it, the braid on a controlled wire, it goes away. So these aren't doing weird cycling, as you can see. I take it off, see how all these lights come back on, they go off. So, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to turn her off first. So yeah, as you can see, we got some real shenanigans going on here. This wire, I'm going to solder on to this part of the braid right here, because these are controlled lights. As you can see with this wire right here, that's a controlled light for player 3, I believe. And then you get the braid that goes along, and you can see it connects to all of them. So what I'm going to do is, how should I do this? I could run it through the harness to make it real nice and pretty. Alright, I'm just going to solder it right onto there. Let's just do that. And then I'll just wrap the wire up. I put it through the harness, however, I don't have any quick disconnect or anything like that to make it look super cool. But I do want to leave it like this so you can see that there is a mod going on. That. So let's just do this. Get it right up on there and melt her in. There. Now we'll get a little zip tie. Just to make it look a little better. tie around this. I want to keep the loop there. However, I want to have a little bit of stretch in it, so when you open up the door, it will do its wiggle. There. You got enough stretch in the wire and everything. So let's turn it back on. This is actually like probably the 5th time this game's been alive since I've owned it. It was a dead game, but now we got lights that do not flicker. That should only turn on now when I believe that's the high score light. Notice my player lights aren't flickering anymore. That's game over, I believe. Let's credit it up once. Yeah. So we got player one, 2 players, 3 players, 4 players. Let's hit tilt. There. We got tilt. So, yeah, working perfect. That's it. That's how you do that mod, which is really easy and it can save you like 50-something bucks. I believe that cost, I bought 100 of them. Let's look. I don't have my phone with me, but I bought 50 of them. I bought 50 of them. 50 from DigiKey. And they were, I think, shipped $21. So I can do another, I don't know, what did I use? 1, 2, 3, 6. I can do another 5 games, 4 or 5 games for less than a price that you would buy those adapters to make your own. So I totally feel that this mod is totally worth it. So, as I said, Dave's Arcade showed me how to do it. I'll put a link in the bottom of the description so you can see how he did it and how I did it. And he got it from somebody else. But yeah, these are just 470 ohm resistors. Basically, it's the exact same thing, except for you get that real fancy, cute little board. That's about it. So yeah, that's original board. That's a new MPU, and that is a new driver board. Weebly, and then Weebly rectifier. So yeah, that's it. I hope this helps you out. It's real super easy, and what it is, like a half hour, and we were done. So with that, let's get the horse races again. I don't know why Bally used that horse race chime, but they do. Awesome. But anyways, yeah, as you can see, no more flickering, and they're doing what they're supposed to do. So cool stuff along the bottom. Thumbs up, take care, and later.